Another day, another Suits reaction. I'm using a different camera, so do let me know if it's okay. I think it's fine, but yeah, I'm having an issue with my batteries in the other one, so I've ordered some new ones, so in the meantime this is like my backup camera. Still on season 3 of Suits. The last episode was actually really sad. Lewis and Mike were becoming besties, and Harvey and Mike weren't speaking. Mike kept apologising and Harvey was not having any of it. And then he waits for him to take the job with Lewis and then swoops in and is like, oh, it's okay, we're fine. And then Lewis had made a cake, or like bought a cake, but it was like, you know, like joining Team Lit or something like that. And he threw it in the bin and it broke my heart. Can't be reliving this. But so yeah, that was the last episode. This is episode 3 of season 3 called Unfinished Business. Fun fact, when I was 19, I started writing a book called Unfinished Business. It was a book about my love interests up until that day. Up until that time in my life, because, you know, apparently age 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old me had a lot of things to say about relationships and love, and I wrote a book. Well, I wrote some chapters of a book that I actually still have in that cupboard, and there's like some under my bed. Like, it was always something that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish it, which is hilarious because it was called Unfinished Business. But yeah, and I was so proud of it. I was so proud of that title, and then I realised that so many things are called Unfinished Business. But I've kind of gone away from the whole writing. Maybe I'll make an album called Unfinished Business, or a song. Now I'm back in my music era. Anyway, grab yourself a beverage, got me a Heineken, the sun is shining, I should be out in the garden, but I'm a good little YouTuber and I have been on it with the filming today. So instead of being out in the sun, I'm drinking, filming, but still drinking beer. Why does it
I'll be there at 9.
I forgot about that.
And in the note I left, and in your voicemail, I'm sorry.
I feel bad for him.
I'm not here to give you an apology. I'm here to give you a case.
That takeover attempt's going to be dead in the water the second that Ava Hessington's settlement goes public. Leave the box.
The fact that he's got a picture
Lewis.
of himself on his desk.
Have you given any thought to a rebound associate?
Harvey, come on, you know I'm not that kind of guy. Like, no strings attached?
Better men than you have done it.
Who, Baird?
A week-long fling I ended 6.
Oh my god, yeah, are they friends? I can't remember.
I just never thought I'd see the great Harriet Specter making her own copies.
Is that what this thing does? We're good?
And you and Mike, you're good?
Do you really think that Harvey had an emotional epiphany on his own?
Well, we have some unfinished business to discuss, and I thought it best to do it in person. Because that way I know you'll trust the man you're overseeing when you come and work for me.
What?
I have to say, I'm flattered.
I've just lost my number 2. I can't think of anyone better to replace him.
What a coincidence.
Ugh.
Cameron, I'm surprised you can afford this place now that you're unemployed again.
Ava Hessington, you're under arrest.
What?
On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
What?
You don't give a damn about murder in some foreign country. You took this case to stick it to me.
And I did. She admitted that was a bribe because she never thought we would tie her to those deaths, and now I got her.
Do you know what? I need to actually listen to the lyrics of this song because do you remember when I hated the intro? I'm still not a big fan of it, to be honest. I feel like there are shows that have like the best intros and then it's like, eh. This is, to me, eh. But I know the piece of, I think he says pie, but I don't actually know what he's saying. Maybe if I knew the lyrics, I'd enjoy it more.
What do you need me to do?
Whatever you have to get Ava out, because Cameron's gonna try and keep her in.
You really think he's gonna try and deny her bail?
No.
Harvey, one thing.
Hey, look, if you have a problem defending someone who's accused of murder, I don't want to hear it.
Look, you won't, because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win, whether she's innocent or not.
If there isn't.
Oh, she's still about. I haven't seen her in ages.
Hessington Oil's earnings per share and market cap.
Oh, bestie, that is not a good shirt.
And what makes you think you're good enough to be my personal associate?
I don't want to be your personal associate. We can use each other.
Well, Katrina, I kind of had enough of being used by associates looking to move one rung up the ladder.
Lewis is not handling Mike's rejection very well.
Do you know about these murders?
I knew there was a demonstration, it turned ugly, and that people died. It's a volatile country.
Against your company's policy.
Harvey, what the hell is this, and who the hell does he think he is?
Mike's just doing his job.
You told me to take this deal. I did, and now here I am. Do you think I did this?
That's irrelevant.
Do you think I did this?
He does.
Do you want a lawyer who
And she
thinks you're
didn't.
innocent and loses? Or a lawyer who doesn't want to know and wins?
He thinks that she did it. I don't think she did.
I thought we could get some lunch or something.
Like what?
I don't know, like maybe steak or something.
It's the middle of the day.
Yeah, Harvey, that's when people usually eat lunch.
Let's just concentrate on winning this thing. When it's over, we can talk about lunch, dinner, or anything else.
Wait, you really mean that?
No.
What is she doing?
What are you doing?
Dropping off something for Harvey. I'm not looking to take your place.
Oh, really? You just happened to prepare a document for him thinking he didn't have an associate? Is that I'm the A team and you're the B team, so you can leave the folder or you can take it with you, but if you're looking to ride some partner's coattails, you're gonna have to look somewhere else.
Jealous much?
Katrina, Mike is Harvey's guy. When he tells you he's speaking for Harvey, he's speaking for Harvey.
Donna! She's back! They're back! Everyone's back! Oh, it's been a sad few episodes without the team. Donna's so fit, man. Jessica, I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
I'm working on getting Ava off these charges, and I got Mike working on getting her out on bail.
So you're back with him?
What's the point of having a right arm without a right hand?
Sorry, I'll come back.
It's okay. We're all good.
We're good?
When you work with tigers, once in a while they're going to take a swipe at you. I like working with tigers.
Why don't we use the bail hearing to double-cross him?
Let's talk about how you do business.
Your Honor, I have a list of 87 murder cases that Cameron Dennis tried as a DA. In each instance, he allowed reasonable bail to be set.
When I told him he took this case to stick it to me, he said, quote, I did, and now I got her, and you didn't see it coming.
You know what, Your Honor? He's right. I am sticking it to him.
This is a personal vendetta, and he has no concrete evidence against my client.
Who's this knobhead? He looks like a right twat.
Bloody hell.
Of course he's English.
There's nothing wrong with a little casual conversation.
What happens when casual conversation becomes serious fun?
Oh, you're good. Donna.
Just Donna?
Yeah, it's like a name and a title in one. You'll see.
Secretarial pool's been buzzing about some new feisty ginger for a fortnight.
Look, if you're trying to charm your way into Harvey's office, it's not going to happen.
You're Darby's fixer, and you're here to hijack my case. Did you text him whilst we
You
were...
said you're good?
I really need to take some time for myself because seeing him, I'm like not attracted to him. Even his walk was like, you're a twat, you think so highly of yourself. And yeah, the second he starts talking, why would that work on me? I was also gonna say like, oh my god, like look at Donna. Donna, she deserves everything. But that would work on me. I'm like, I know she's wearing heels, but height's a big thing. He's shorter than her. Maybe not with heels. Getting a bit flustered. Woo.
Forget the bombshell the prosecution's just dropped. Let's talk about the bombshell outside your office.
Donna, before you say anything else, she can hear every word we say. Now, I've got a murder charge to defend, so why don't you tell me why the hell you're really here?
You're an influencer here. People listen to you. I want you to help them listen to me.
I get it.
So, have you met Stephen Huntley yet?
I did.
What'd you think?
Turns out we have some things in common. You're 3 times more valuable than me?
Oh, I don't think that. The Czech thinks that.
Does the Czech think the only thing that guy's here for is cultural integration?
The Czech wasn't born yesterday.
Cultural integration scheduled for a week. Stephen Huntley booked a room at the Peninsula for a month.
Is it a room or a suite? It's important.
A suite.
Jessica just told me to look into him 1 second ago.
So
I
why were
anticipated
you?
her needs.
No, you didn't.
I anticipated your needs?
You anticipated your needs. And by your needs, I mean...
Okay, my needs are not the topic of this conversation.
All I'm saying is you went to the trouble of specifically finding out he booked a suite.
For some reason, you and I keep locking horns, and now I'm out in the cold.
You have treated everyone at this firm below your station like shit. Now all of a sudden you want to be my best friend?
Oh, I get it. This isn't about me and you. This is about me and your little girlfriend.
So what are all the pleasure of this lunch?
I wanted to thank you for the check.
Oh, thought that'd change your attitude.
You did. The hotel bill. I paid it. Then I checked you out.
I know about your deal with Edward. He sent me here to help.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, you told me Miss Moneypenny was listening. I didn't know whether you wanted her to hear. I don't care to have my name on the door.
Fancy meeting you here.
Cameron, you keep showing up unannounced, and I'm not sure why. I can meet you anytime, anywhere, because I'm not afraid of you.
Well, you should be.
I don't trust you.
I'm not telling you to trust me. I'm telling you that this is what Darby wants.
Well, Darby isn't here.
I caught Katrina trying to horn in on my case.
Again?
Yeah, I know. Donna walked in the middle, and she took her to the woodshed.
She called me your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say?
What could I say? We're keeping it a secret. I said you weren't.
Good. Am I?
Oh, gosh.
Don't you know?
Well, we never really talked about it.
You mean I've never really asked?
Nobody asks anybody anymore.
Will you be my girlfriend?
Oops. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Rachel Elizabeth Zane.
Her middle name's Elizabeth? This is so cringy.
I'm working with Harvey, my best friend. Harvey, give birth to me. When you see me coming, give me me a wide berth, because I'm a dick working with Harvey, my best
my
friend.
God.
Harvey, I'm working with Harvey, my best friend. Harvey, Bert, you see me coming? Give me a wide berth.
And I can't take it back. I put myself out on a limb for you, so if you say no to me, I won't just be a fool. I'll be done.
This means war.
And I am not taking any prisoners.
If you think I'm staying out of it, you're crazy.
I don't want you out of it. I want you in it.
So what are we gonna do?
Nothing right now. I need to help Harvey. I've looked into 3 of the witnesses, and all 3 were affiliated with a guerrilla faction within the last 5 years.
We find out how to get to them and we pay them off.
Bribery is what got you into this situation. Now you think that's your way out?
That's what you said when I suggested that with Nick, and I listened to you. You said it doesn't matter whether you believe me or not.
It doesn't.
But it does. Then you're fired. And I'll find someone who would.
Shit.
She accepted?
Not as me. I found an intern at the DA's office that she worked with 2 years ago who doesn't have a Facebook account. See? You're not the only one who can get away with fraud.
This is like a secondary school drama.
Why the hell aren't you working on Ava's defense?
Because we got fired?
Odds are Cameron's expecting her to do this, and we get a call tomorrow to get her out of a new bribery charge.
And then whatever lawyer she replaces us with can't stand up to Cameron in court.
Because he's not going to stop working on this. Don't.
Don't what?
You think I don't know what you were doing in there with Rachel?
Why?
You saw it too?
I did, and I need you to let it go.
I don't know what it's like in the DA's office now, but if I did what you did to someone who was with me in the trenches, I'd be done.
You hired me, and then you hung me out to dry. You don't give me cases, you don't give me a word. What am I supposed to do?
We both know how you got here. When I said you're done, I meant your future at this firm is over, because you will never be anything more than you are right now. If you ever do anything like that to Mike Ross again, I don't give a shit what our deal was. You'll be gone.
Protective.
We don't need to do it anymore.
What are you talking about?
Harvey just did it.
Might be a payoff, but it's a legal payoff.
And the witnesses aren't Americans, so Cameron can't subpoena them.
Exactly.
Good, but they need a legitimate claim where we could be on the hook for bribery ourselves. I know I asked you not to, and I wasn't going to, but I saw her and I couldn't help it.
I get it. She brings that out in people. But listen, just don't let it happen again.
Oh my god, I was actually starting to like him.
I'd call you a lying son of a bitch, but you were true to your word.
Yeah, what was that?
You're not like me. You told her to stick with the lawyer she
Knew
picked
it.
in the first place.
More or less.
You got Ava back.
Steven got Ava back. Turns out he's here to help.
And you believe that?
You got Ava back. Mike's on his way over there as we speak.
He trusts you, doesn't he?
I like to think so.
So you know how he thinks.
I have no idea whether Harvey thinks you had those people murdered or not. But even if I did, I would never say anything. I think it's my job to represent you to the best of my ability. To say anything else would be as big a betrayal to Harvey as discussing what he thinks.
Actually, Harvey took the checkered flag, and I'm here for you.
Why would I go out with a loser?
Well, losing has its benefits. If he thinks he's a better man than me, then you won't get jealous.
Look, if you think a fancy car and some smooth talk is all it takes to get to me, well, your research came up short. I've already seen Macbeth.
Not with me, not in the front row, and certainly not with Daniel Day-Lewis.
I'm in trouble.
This is everything I have on Tony Giannopoulos. Read it, summarize it, and make it your life.
Thank you.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Who'd you get to represent the other side?
Harold Gunderson.
When Ava asked if I thought she was guilty.
I told her that I had no idea what you thought, and it was none of her business what I thought.
You want to know what I think?
I know what you think, and I think it too.
I don't think she did.
She did it.
Maybe I just want to believe that she didn't.
Remember when you said Butch and Sundance were back? They weren't. I mean, it's time I told you I made a deal with Darby
Yeah, I
to
forgot
take
he
over
doesn't
the
know
firm
that.
from Jessica.
Of course, that's where it's fucking left. A great episode as always. I don't know how I feel about Katrina. I kind of understand her anger. I don't think it's misplaced, but she definitely also has an ego. Like the way that she treats Rachel, but at the same time, I get that it's Rachel's job, but at the same time, she's not just any paralegal. I also am still like so confused of what's going to happen with Jessica and Harvey, with like him trying to take over the case, like the firm, sorry. She's gonna find out at some point. I'm also like, surely he's starting to regret it considering how well they're getting on. Ugh, I don't know. There's so much going on in this season. But I'm enjoying it, so it's all good. I'm glad that Donna's finally getting a bit of a life for herself though, and maybe moving on from Harvey, because I was always standing them so hard, and I still am. Like, I think she's perfect for him, and I think he's perfect for her. but it's going to be hard working together, and obviously Harvey is many things. So maybe the Stephen guy's right for her, I don't know. Until next time, adios.